The following is a sponsored feature.
It is Mark Stewart with the Advocates on the phone, and you can ask an attorney a question if you like. The number is 877-602-9696. I don't know if anybody's there or not, but Mark, I have a question. Are you? How
Sure.
are you, by the way? Are you good?
Yeah, doing good. How are you guys?
Yeah, we're fine. Well, at least I'm fine so far. I get my stitches out tomorrow, so I'm great.
Fun.
Yeah.
So, Mark, is there a time of year when you're busier as a personal injury attorney?
I would say that the winter is probably the busiest time of year for us with auto accidents, just because the snow and ice and that obviously usually create more accidents. So I would say the winter is probably the busiest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had a caller a little bit ago, or a must-go, talking about snow in front of your house not getting cleared properly. You are responsible for the sidewalks in front of your house. If you're out, well, like this listener was out walking her dog, and she said there was a slippery part in front of somebody's house. What are the liabilities there for not clearing the snow properly in front of your house?
So it is on the homeowner. Like you mentioned, you have the responsibility to take care of the sidewalk in front of your house, so to remove snow and ice.
Mm-hmm.
And liability would be if someone did fall, the claim would be done with homeowners or renters insurance. And really what they would look at is how long had the snow and ice been there. So if it was like the morning after a snowstorm and there really wasn't adequate time to get out and clean it, then the homeowner might not be responsible. But if it's snow that had fallen a couple days before and no one had come out and done anything, and then someone came by and fell, that would be a better case in a situation where you could probably get their homeowner's insurance to take care of it.
You mentioned renter's insurance there. Do people get renter's insurance much? And I mean, when I was a renter for years, I never did it or bothered with it. Is that a good thing to do?
Yeah, we would say that it's a good thing to do, especially the other area where renter's insurance would come in that we handle would be dog bites. So if you have a dog and you're renting, then I would definitely suggest getting renter's insurance.
Who rents a dog, Mark? Nobody rents dogs. Oh, wait, I misunderstood, didn't I? So
yeah, renter's insurance can cover it covers a lot of things other than just the actual property, which I think people think of when they think of homeowner's insurance or renter's insurance. But yeah, it covers things that you do outside of the home that could be beneficial.
I get it. And renter's insurance is generally not really, it's fairly affordable, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
And especially if you were looking at a situation where someone was going to pursue a lawsuit against you, it would be cheaper to pay for renter's insurance than if they were to sue you and you didn't have any coverage.
Coming from somebody who does have renter's insurance, it is affordable. I paid my whole year off in the first go just because I could. So.
Oh, there you
go. So, Mark, when somebody calls you, and they say, I want to find out if I have a case or if you'll take my case, can you give us some broad outline of the kinds of things that you would ask and how you would determine that?
Sure. So as we've spoken about before, the majority of the cases we take are auto accidents. So if someone calls in, it's usually about an auto accident. The first thing that we'll ask them is, were they at fault in the accident? Because if they were at fault, unfortunately, that's not a situation that we could help them out with. So we give them advice on what they can do if they were at fault. But if they were not at fault, the next thing we would ask is if they were injured in the accident. Because to have a case, you do have to have injuries. And in Utah, you actually have to exceed $3,000 in medical bills. So then we ask them if they've received any medical treatment, go through the medical treatment with them and kind of how the process works with their medical bills getting paid. And then from there, we would usually set up a time to meet with them and go more in depth over what our representation would be.
Can you do most of what you do without having to meet with a client face-to-face in person?
For sure. And with the pandemic, the last 8 or 9 months, we've done probably 95% of our sign-ups and client meetings, either over the phone or through Zoom.
Okay, that's good.
All right.
Good to know. Mark, we're out of time. Thank you for taking a few minutes with us, and we'll talk to you again before the holidays, okay?
You bet. Have
All
a
right.
good week.
You too.
Yeah, and see, all the good questions are coming in late. We're out of time, so I would just say go to UtahAdvocates.com and use that chat feature or call them, and your questions will get answered for free, and they'll let you know if you have a case. So,
Yeah, there you go.
all right. Thank you, Mark.